Terry Boers. He was an American sports radio personality, columnist, and broadcaster, widely known for his impact on Chicago's sports media scene and as the longtime co-host of the afternoon program Boers and Bernstein on WSCR 670 The Score. He attended Maine East High School in Park Ridge, Illinois. He later studied at Northern Illinois University, where he developed an interest in journalism and sports media. Boers began his professional career as a sports writer, working for publications such as the Chicago Sun-Times, Daily Herald, and Chicago Tribune. He built a reputation for his sharp, analytical writing style and willingness to challenge conventional sports narratives. Boers was recognized for his direct, often contrarian style, emphasizing critical thinking over fan-driven narratives. He died January 23, 2026. He was 75 years, due to liver failure after battling cancer. John Brodie, an American professional quarterback, he played 17 years with the San Francisco 49ers in the NFL before transitioning into a career on the Senior PGA Tour and becoming a broadcaster covering both football and golf. Brodie led the NFL in multiple passing categories across different seasons, including yards, completions, touchdowns, and interception percentage. He received the NFL MVP award in 1970, was selected to the Pro Bowl twice, and finished his career as the third leading passer in league history. He came close to choosing golf as his main career, turning professional after completing his stint with the Stanford squad and taking part in several PGA Tour tournaments. Selected with the third pick of the 1957 NFL Draft, Brodie appeared sparingly for the 49ers during his first year in the league. He was born 1935 and died January 23, 2026. He was 90 years, due to natural causes. Yvonne Lime, an American performer and charitable supporter, she was the wife of producer Don Feddersen. Starting her screen career in 1956, Lime went on to dedicate a large part of her time to philanthropy. Her notable roles included Joyce Martin in High School Hellcats and Arlene Logan in the 1957 film I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Her first on-screen role came in The Rainmaker, 1956, where she portrayed Snooky McGuire. In 1957, Lime appeared in an uncredited part as Sally in Elvis Presley's Loving You and in Michael Landon's I Was a Teenage Werewolf. She went on to star in Dragstrip Riot, 1958. Lime married TV producer Don Feddersen in 1969, and they welcomed a daughter, Dion Feddersen, while Feddersen had 7 children from earlier marriages. She was born 1935 and died January 23, 2026. She was 90 years, due to natural causes. Guy Hovis, an American singer, he rose to wider recognition through his performances alongside his former wife, Ralna English, a West Texas native, as one of the regular featured acts on the ABC and syndicated broadcasts of The Lawrence Welk Show. His initial break came from appearing on CBS's House Party, hosted by Art Linkletter. Following this, he partnered with David Blaylock to form the duo Guy and David, leading to a contract with ABC Records. In 1969, Ralna became a solo singer on The Lawrence Welk Show. For the Christmas episode that year, she convinced Welk to have Hovis join her for a duet. The performance of Little Toy Trains led to Hovis being added to the show's regular lineup. He shared the stage with performers including Dinah Shore and Jim Nabors, and made guest appearances on the shows of Johnny Carson, Merv Griffin, Joey Bishop, and Mike Douglas. Hovis sang Let the Eagle Soar, composed by John Ashcroft, who was serving as United States Attorney General on January 2005. He was born 1941 and died January 22, 2026. He was 84 years, due to undisclosed illness. Alain Monet, a Swiss entertainer, he worked as a comedian, actor, and writer, gaining prominence for his impact on radio, television, and the development of comedy in French-speaking Switzerland. Monet first gained national attention in 1984 when he joined the newly launched French-language Swiss radio station Couleur 3. He created a variety of memorable characters and comedic sketches, contributing to programs such as Les Tatouages, Les Naufrages du Rez de Chaussée, and the cult favorite Carabin FM. His surreal and unconventional humor established him as a distinctive voice in Swiss radio and a key figure in alternative comedy. Alongside his broadcast career, Monet continued performing in live theater and wrote both children's books and adult fiction, including short stories and other literary works. He was born 1951 and died January 22, 2026. He was 74 years, due to brain tumor. Adela Glazer, an Uruguayan actress in television, film, and theater, She later resided in Argentina. She started her artistic path in Montevideo, training and performing with Teatro El Galpin, and made her stage debut in 1956. Her early roles included appearances in The Caucasian Chalk Circle by Bertolt Brecht and King Lear by William Shakespeare. She went on to appear in a wide range of well-known Argentine television series and telenovelas over several decades. He was born 1933 and died January 20th. She was 92 years, due to emphysema. Claude Inga Barbie. A Swiss performer and writer, she worked in radio, theater, television, and literature, earning recognition in French-speaking Switzerland for her humor, memorable character work, and creative achievements. She had a challenging upbringing and was taken in by her great-aunt following parental abandonment. Her initial encounters with puppet theater influenced her love for performance, leading her to begin a career as a radio comedian in Switzerland during the early 1990s. She was born 1961 and died January 3rd. She was 64 years, due to cancer. Dalibor Brun. A Croatian vocalist, he achieved prominence through his work with the Yugoslav bands Uragani and Korni Grupa, and began his solo career in 1969. In 1969, he launched a solo career, establishing himself as a widely recognized figure in regional popular music. He was born 1949 and died January 23rd. He was 76 years. Cause of death is not known. Marie Rouanet. A French Occitan artist, she was celebrated for her work in music, writing, and ethnography, promoting Occitan culture. She became a leading voice of the Nova Shankin movement and authored several works focused on regional history and memory. Rouanet was also a prolific writer in French and Occitan, publishing novels, essays, memoirs, and cultural works. She was born 1936 and died January 25th. She was 89 years, due to cardiovascular disease. Sir Mark Tully. A British journalist, he led the BBC's New Delhi bureau for 20 years and worked with the broadcaster for a total of 3 decades before stepping down in July 1994. He received several awards, published 9 books, and belonged to the Oriental Club. He began working with the BBC in 1964 and moved back to India in 1965 to take on the role of India correspondent. In 2002, he collaborated with Gillian Wright on the book India in Slow Motion, released by Viking. He was the longtime presenter of the weekly BBC Radio 4 show Something Understood, which concluded in 2019 following a BBC announcement. He was born 1935 and died January 25th. He was 90 years, died at a hospital, but cause is not given.